Okay, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm saying here I want to speak about the teenager. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. Big black outside. My 14-year-old son is fast asleep in his bed. Sleep the reckless, deep sleep of a teenager. I flip on the light and physically shake the poor boy awake. Because I know that, like a ripping of the band-aid, it's better to get it over with quickly. I have a friend who yelled fire just to rouse her sleeping tent, and another who got so fed up that she had to dump cold water on his son's head just to get him out of bed. Son brutal. Most familiar. Every morning I ask myself, how can I? You know what? I know and doing what do I do for a living? Be dying this to my own son? You see? I'm sleep reseeker. So I can offer too much about sleep. And the consequence of sleep loss, I know that. I'm a depriving my son of the sleep he desperately needs. As a rapidly growing teenager, I also know that by waking him up hours before his natural biological clock tells him he's ready, I'm literally robbing him of these dreams. The type of sleep most associated with learning, memory consolidation, and the emotional processing. But it's just my kid that's being depriving of sleep. Sleep deprivation among American teenagers is empiric. Only about 1/10 gets the 8 to 10 hours of sleep per night, recommended by sleep science and the pediatricians. Now, if you are thinking to yourself, "Pew, we are dying good. My kid's getting 8 hours." Remember, 8 hours is the minimum recommendation. You're barely busy. 8 hours is kind of like getting a C on your report card. There are many factors contributing to this epidemic, but a major factor preventing getting the sleep they need is actually the matter of public policy, not harmonious social life or the sleep cut. Across the country, many schools are starting around to 7 and quarter or earlier despite to the fact major medical organization recommended that middle and high school start to early than age and 13. These early start policies have a direct effect on how much or really how little sleep American teenagers are getting. They are also pitting teenagers, their parents, in a fundamentally unwinnable fight against their own bodies. Around the time of the puberty, teenagers experience a delay in their biological clock, which determines when we feel most awake and we feel most sleepy. This is driven in the party as if in the release or the harmonization. Teenager bodies wait to start releasing melatonin until 11 around, which is 2 hours later than what we see adults or young teenagers. This mine. The walking a teenager ups it the six in the biological equivalent of walking an adult of 4 p.m. on the afternoon day when I would have to work at 4 a.m. I'm a zombie, functioning useless. I can't strike. I'm irritable and I probably shouldn't be driving a car. But this is no merry American teenager every single single day. In fact, many of the shall we say unpleasant characteristic with it. Clogged up in the bank teenagers. Morning irritability, laziness, depression, called the product of the early sleep depression. For many, this petting chronic sleep loss. Their go-to strategy to comfort it is consume large quantities of the coffee in the shaming large quantities of the caffeine in the form fancy purpose or the energy drink at this hot. So essentially, we have to get entry population of tried but weird youth advocate of sleep-friendly start things now that adolescence is the pride of the dramatic brain development, particularly in the part of the brain. They are responsible for those higher order thinking process, including research, problem solving, and the independent. In the other words, that's very type of brain activity that's responsible for running into those impulsive and often risky behaviors that are also characteristic of the adolescents and are so trusting to as parents to teenagers. They can know that like the rest of us, when teenagers don't get sleep, their need brains and the bodies have behavior suffers both immediate and lasting effect. They can concrete and might will even show behavioral signs that mimic ADHD. But that constant of the sleep long wiggle bacon in the classroom, sadly contributing to many the mental health problem the sky card during adolescence, including substance use depression and suicide in our victims from a live school trip. We found the 10 with sleep problem with 55% more likely to have used alcohol in the mass month. In another study with over 13 high school students, they found the effect for the household sleep. They are 38% in the feeling sad or helpless, and 58% in the increased intense quit attempts in the dot age. 10 who skip out in sleep are the increased risk for a health of physical healthy problem the plague country. Okay, that is for the teenagers from the Indonesian and the another country. This is for me, and as I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.